What on earth is this? Anyone into art, especially tattoo artists, will recognize it instantly. See those razor-sharp iron wire brushstrokes? That flowing S-shaped body twisting through the mist? Does one name come to mind? Chen Rong, the legendary dragon painter of China's southern Song dynasty. But is it really his? Look at those bold, powerful lines. The dragon fades in and out of the ink, perfectly capturing the classic idea that the divine dragon shows its head, never its tail. Nearly every detail echoes Nine Dragons, the masterpiece in the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston. I covered that painting before, so check my homepage if you're interested. It's astonishing. This mastery of dragons, this majestic Eastern spirit, who else could it be but Chen Rong? Yet one detail stands out. Compared with Chen Rong's work, something feels strangely out of place. Traditional Chinese literati painting values spirit, rhythm, and empty space. It would never use this dramatic burst of Western-style light and shadow crashing onto the dragon's back. Because this isn't Chen Rong. In fact, it isn't even Chinese. It was painted by the Japanese artist Kano Hogai, the last great master of the Kano school, the hereditary painting tradition of the samurai era. His masterpiece, Two Dragons in Clouds, was completed in 1885. During the Meiji Restoration, Japan rushed toward Westernization, and traditional ink painting was dismissed as outdated. By then, the 57-year-old Kano Hogai had fallen into poverty, surviving by trading silk and selling cheap crafts. Then an American scholar, Ernest Fenollosa, found him. Fenollosa said, "Japanese painting cannot die, but people are tired of the old style. Break free from tradition. Blend Western perspective and lighting with Eastern brushwork." That challenge gave birth to this remarkable masterpiece. And here comes the real twist. Fenollosa urged Kano Hogai to innovate. But Japanese dragon painting had long been rooted in China's southern Song tradition. For generations, Kano artists perfected their craft by copying Chen Rong. Facing the collapse of his school, Hogai returned to those deeply ingrained foundations. He recreated Chen Rong's structure, movement, and spirit with astonishing accuracy, then overlaid them with Western lighting and color. The result became celebrated in the West as a landmark of modern Japanese art. And that's where the debate begins. Some say he cleverly exploited Western audiences unfamiliar with Eastern art, giving Chen Rong's dragon a modern makeover. Others argue it was a brilliant experiment that fused the finest traditions of East and West and rescued a dying art form. So, was it skillful borrowing or the rebirth of Japanese painting? The irony goes even deeper. This Western acclaimed masterpiece eventually entered the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Visitors admire what they see as the awakening of Japanese art, rarely realizing that beneath its dramatic Western lighting lies the spirit of Southern Song China from 6 centuries earlier. Even today, many Western collectors still credit this style entirely to Meiji Japan. The West believed Western techniques revived Eastern art. But the foundation of this celebrated innovation is unmistakably Chen Rong. Some call it polished plagiarism, repackaging another culture's tradition as your own. Others argue art has no borders. If you can carry an ancient tradition into the modern world and win global recognition, that itself is greatness. Now imagine placing Chen Rong's original beside this Japanese painting before viewers who know none of this history. If they learn the visual language came from the Southern Song dynasty, would they be drawn to China's 1,000-year artistic spirit, or to Japan's East-West fusion? Is this quiet imitation or innovation beyond the original?
Climax Go.
Explore masterpieces from museums around the world and discover the deeper stories behind them. I'm Brother Gao. Thank you for your likes, follows, saves, and shares. I'll keep bringing you more extraordinary masterpieces.